Hands are not doing great today. But we shall push through. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that eventually. Do people like cheat in New Shine, or is Shine just like cool like that? Just giving you a preview. Yep, there we go. It's feeling bad. This is why I stay 0.5. Too soon or fast falling. Not jumping enough. The Z button's a little sticky. It always occurs to me I do everything on the right side, which is not great. Something I need to. I think that's kind of like one of the reasons why I like the practice routine stuff, is because it like really forces me to like do things on different sides and stuff like that. Like I can say, okay, well, if I need to do this stuff for like 2.5 minutes, then I need to do like 2.5 minutes on each side instead of just doing whatever I feel like. Even though this is mostly just like for my hands. People were not kidding when they said this character is difficult. I mean, I'm mostly... Oh, crap. That was like, what, 4 minutes? I hate that Training Live does that with the timer, by the way. I know it's helpful for, like, recording in states. And this, knowing Uncle Bumps, there's probably an option to switch it. I'll have to check it sometime. But yeah, I was saying, I like that I kind of, like, force myself into it, one side or the other type of thing. Even if this initial bit is just mostly for my hands. Still pretty important to do it. I can tell you what I'm not looking forward to is the ledge dashes today. I feel like with this character I get carried so hard by the fact that he has the same Sheik jump squat that I'm used to. Okay, I think that was 5. So now we do eggs.
Choose your character. Ready? Go!
Yeah, so it's down there. Okay. So I have to go until 6 minutes for eggs. Oh, I got a 2 kill. I guess I should be doing aerials only, right? That's interesting. whenever you see me, oh my god. Whenever you see me use the Y button, I'm clawing, which is what I do for up airs. I kind of move my hand out of the way. Why? You'll notice I use both jumps. I mean, you could do that, like tap jump them, but I don't know. I think I just prefer the claw. I'm surprised that doesn't work. Sorry. I need to move my phone because my CRT. This isn't on a CRT, obviously. This is FM, but really, okay, there we go. But I have a CRT next to me, and the speakers are like, they freak out if I put my phone next to it. It's so easy for me to just do everything. Shield jockey. I should go for like a shield stop there, I think. You don't really think about a lot of that stuff for Sheik because you mostly want to hit with your forward air, which is obviously a front-facing aerial. But with Fox, I feel like there's a lot more focus on like back air, up air, and air instead. Needless to say, the privilege of having a good front-facing aerial cannot be understated, I think. Donkey Kong would know all about that. Insofar as he doesn't have one and would complain about it forever. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I need to watch out for my L cancels on my up airs. I think I've been missing those. I think I just missed a back air one too. I guess that makes sense because Shine doesn't do 12%. Egg damage isn't cumulative as far as I know. You could, in theory, just like hit it with your back arrow and over. Which I imagine someone's done. And probably thrown their CRT or their monitor out the window. I've actually thrown several CRTs. My current CRT, which still works, I threw it out of the back of my car because I was really upset when I got home from my last tournament, actually. Because my mentality was really bad back then. My mental health was really bad back then. And it's actually really funny if you see the CRT because it's actually like this giant crack in it, in the front. And like all of the buttons came off and like went flying, and I didn't bother to go pick them up. And then the back panel is like really loose, so when you're carrying it, like the front looks like it's gonna come off. Has a bunch of scratches on the screen. It's like a proper, like, you know, old school CRT. Fantastic. Wouldn't have it any other way. One thing I should mention as well. So, I had planned on recording these while doing all of it on my CRT, but unfortunately, I want to avoid A, right? I feel like I spot dodged one. It's really, yeah. I want to do it all on my CRT, but I only have the GameCube cables for that. I don't have Wii cables, and obviously, like all of the practice tools that you would want are on 20XX and the like, so I have to use this monitor, which is a good old 60 Hz monitor that I bought for PlayStation gaming eons ago, and then it became my main monitor when we moved here. I feel like with this, it's like, what's my instinctual shield button is bad because it's not. You'll see. If you see me in matches, I'll do this because I don't want to input a tech. I have the spring removed from my R, but I wave dash with R. It is kind of awkward to have the entire China shield take place on my one hand. Because ideally you want to have the, I think you want to have the digital, right? If you're going to do like a China shield, like maybe you're in neutral, they jump at you, something like that, right? Where you have to use the digital press. I'll just break it down into parts. So am I even hitting A on these? Not really. My concern with hitting A, right, is that you get... Now why am I spot dodging? Oh, because I'm doing the... So I need to do... Jump down B, jump down B, jump down B. I'm spot dodging, then I'm doing the down too early. Right? I mean, this feels a lot better than just my... Oh, that was good. My random attempts have been historically. But if I do the... I guess I can do like the double tap right there. Shield. Oh, that's gonna suck. This feels so much better for that. So... See, this is the thing, like, shielding with L is way more comfortable because I wave dash with R. But I feel like I'm gonna want to power shield with R. I guess as long as I don't have to, like, do, like, wave, like... I can do that. Let's see, I have to play some matches and figure out what my muscle memory says. Getting pretty close. I think if I just get some little bit more dexterity, I'll get it grounded. I'm not super worried about that. In case you're wondering, I don't know why you would be wondering, because probably no one's ever going to watch this. I have like a really awkward hand. I tell that to all the girls. I have a really awkward hand where my palm, for you Americans out there, I'm recording this in America, in case you're trying to dox me, so save you some time. I have like a really big palm and very tiny fingers, which is why I use X. It's like X is just very comfortable for me. These are already. This is like actually insane. I'm sorry. Anyway, these aren't like good by any stretch of the imagination, but they're so much better already. I say as I like curse myself. Anyway, I have like really big palms and tiny fingers, which makes a lot of things challenging, we'll say. Just occurred to me this has no timer, so I have no frame of reference for how long I've been doing it. There's not even a timer on the recording. Oh, there is. Okay, so 17:53. So when it reaches 18, I'll just say I've done this for a minute and then do some quick maths to get the other side. I only just learned that guy was actually a comedian and did not actually do like Big Shaq is not actually a thing. So until 22, I'm gonna do the side, and then I'm gonna switch sides. I wonder if it makes more sense to do. I need to practice my Firefox does as well. I wonder if it makes sense to do like 5 minutes always on one side, or if you should like alternate randomly or something. Because I guess you need to be in 2 different headspaces, or like, because there are inconsistencies in like gates and stuff like that. Speaking of which, I was talking before about my hands. My hands are very weird, right? Like I said, like big palm, tiny fingers. So I use X to jump specifically for that reason. But then also you'll notice that like when I dash dance and stuff, there's like a bias on my hand where to the left, my dash dances will look almost like they're diagonal. Where it's like when I go to the left, I go left and up, and when I go right and down. And it's something that's like really frustrating to me. So I've always known that I've done that, but I've never really been able to like stop myself from doing it, because I'd essentially have to like relearn all my dash dance muscle memory. But like inconsistencies like that, I guess, really set up like the need to practice stuff differently on each side. Oops. So I still got a couple minutes, right? It's one of the reasons why I find the box very appealing, because it reminds me of like, so my first like fighting game was Street Fighter, and when I initially got it, I got it on oh god, what did I get it on? I got it on Xbox 360, and I played on like a cheapo arcade stick, and with the arcade stick, you have like side inconsistency, but because you're using like your entire hand, it's like really easy to let it out, because no matter how like big or small your hand, palm, fingers are, whatever, I feel like my Firefox doors are really letting me down on this side. They're like way better on the other side. On the other side, I just flip it like that. I should get comfortable doing that. But anyway, And you can like grind out side inconsistencies, even though they do occur. Like there are people who have trouble doing certain motions or certain things. Like famously, I say famously, I had a real problem. I could do dash ultra on 2P side, but I couldn't do it on 1P side, which really sucks. When I say dash ultra, I mean like dash like your common ultras. It's actually one of the main reasons I picked up Geef, was because I was really tired of messing that up, and I wanted to like start what's it called? I wanted to start doing SPDs. And also Geef was just like a really sick character back then. He had really fun pokes in Street Fighter 4. And Green Hand was really fun. It was really fun to like Green Hand through someone's projectile. You just like call it out, and then all of a sudden you're like right in front of them, and it's like, oh shit. And they have to eat. That makes up. Oh, neutral. Oh man. And like when you got really good with Geef and you started like mixing in your regular throw timings with like your SPDs, because people would just like neutral jump a lot. Like, you know how like people have this thing with Marth. It's like, how do you edge my Marth? Well, you just do the Marth killer, and then like everyone just does that and only that. You know, like a lot of people like haven't evolved beyond that for edge guarding Marth. There's this whole thing with like grapplers, where a lot of people dislike grapplers because, you know, for a lot of like your introductory grapplers, like you can just straight up like use neutral jump over and over again. And if you use neutral jump on grapplers, you basically just like take away their ability to like actually use their options. Because a lot of them, like, let's say you think they're gonna grab and you neutral jump. If they do an SPD, you get a full jump in punish. So people used to spam that a lot. And a lot of grapplers had really good tools for dealing with that. Zangief was always the best because Lariat was just such a ridiculously good anti-air in that scenario. So you could literally just like wait out the neutral jump and then Lariat people for stupendous amounts of damage. And then if it traded, you got an EX Green Hand, which was ridiculous. But yeah, but then when you started mixing in your regular grabs as well, you could just like, you could vortex people so hard with that. You wake up, you do a normal throw, and normal throw will whiff if they hold up. So basically what happens is they hold up, they don't get, why am I typing? They hold up, they don't get like SPD, they don't get normal throw, but if you whiff the normal throw, you don't take a jump in. I should really, why was that a 9-framer, really? Okay. Yeah, if they normal jumped and they normal jumped. If they neutral jumped and you did the normal throw, you didn't eat the punish. And then they would just jump in on you, and then all of a sudden they're like in front of you. So it's like favorable for you as the now. Like the worst you would eat is like a block stun into like a projectile that pushed you back slightly. So you can tell about it. I have some kind of mental problem because I don't even know what triggered the arcade stick thing. Okay, never mind. I remember now. Yeah. So one of the big reasons why I think the box is interesting, or just box style controllers, is the side consistency thing, right? Because I think it would be a lot easier for me to train my fingers to have the same timing instead of just like, because it's digital, right? So it's like literally just like finger timing versus like thumb position stuff. It just feels a lot more consistent. I know a lot of people say, I'm trying to shine. Yeah, there we go. I think it's just because I'm pressing B too early. I should try and like up smash. Yeah, I'm thinking after this that the mic is a bad idea. When I use the mic, I'm not focused. $27, so that's fine, yeah. Oh, I think, yeah. Wave dash out of shield. So I wanted to practice this one. Whoops. Yeah, there's no way I'm not going to do it. That was so bizarre. Surprise? There we go. Oop, I was not ready for that. I feel like I'm too close. No, that was interesting. Am I doing it because my angle is really shallow? I think I am. Because ideally that's what you would want. I guess at that range, would you even know? That's what I want. The lean back is too real. Shield DI is such a strange thing. It's just push block when you think about it. I guess like shield DI and push block like that different. But. So what's tricky about this is I'm not reacting to like something hitting my shield. I'm reacting to something just like the opponent doing something. Whereas I feel like in a real match this is like not the same. Fuck. I used to do this a lot with Sheik, but obviously I'm a little rusty. Surprised my wave dash isn't better. Tactical roll. I guess that's kind of cheating if you put your stick in the wave dash game. I can go even earlier than that. Do I need to jump cancel gravity? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't know why. I just realized I was doing that. I was like, why am I jump cancel gravity? Would you? I guess you could do both. Or would that be the pro move? Ooh, well, that seems really disgusting. Okay, let me do on the other side. There we go. I might struggle with this one. This is another one of those side things. That is really good. Okay. At least, no, I wouldn't do it at 0, but... I guess this try would do grab, right? If it was at 0. Because of ace tied down. Although I'd have to check how there's no way up smash does mod at 0. Does it really work? But I guess what's the advantage? Up smash is what, 18? Right. And then grab is... Grab's gonna do like what, 8% and then 7% and then an up air. Let's just up air you. I guess it leaves them in a similar spot. I feel like if I did that up smash, I'd just get like fed or something. That was a sick dash bang. Ow. It's kind of crazy that people can like just go for power shields. I almost wonder like how much power shields are really just like whoops, or like unintentional. Just like really good timing. There's no way this is okay. This seems really slow. I'm gonna do this for like a minute, just so I get like the visual thing. Oh, this is gonna suck, isn't it? This is more natural to me. But you can see I'm getting the digital analog. On some of these. It used to drive me crazy because I didn't know that's what was happening. I don't do this practice when I was still playing Sheik, and when that happened, the game would be like, oh yeah, no hard press, and I'm like, mate, I can literally feel my finger like digging into it. Like, how is that not a hard press? This is gonna. I feel like this is gonna hurt my wrist if I do it like with the even if. This is another thing, like box thing, I guess, right? You always have the digital available specifically for this. That must be weird though. Well, I guess we do that already, don't we? We already do like timed presses for things. Nasty if you could do that. Okay, and then you could do take laser. Do I need to like reset my? Just occurred to me. I hate lasers so much. Isn't there a thing with like you can? It occurred to me, I just realized I have no idea what you're supposed to do after take laser. Except, I know take laser dash back. But I guess take laser dash back is stupid because then you're... Well, it's not stupid, it's just... It's dumb to practice it this way because you just get lasered out of your hand. I'm just grateful that Falcos don't play this way. I wake up every morning. I think I'm so grateful to the universe that Fox players don't play, or Falco players don't play like this. What I used to do with Link was I would go for the power shield. I would grab a bomb, like full hop, grab bomb, come down, take laser onto my shield, and then throw. And if I got the throw timing right, it would hit them as they came in, which was super sick.
Choose your character.
Oh. That was way too early. Oops. Should practice what I want to do out of that. Get fucked, Falco. Falco didn't SCI? Scrub. So I feel like that's like the worst possible. That one's like okay. The best is would be like, well, like you ledge tech and then immediately side B, right? Like that. Okay. Oops, that was too early. That was shitty hitbox. That was too late on the side B. That was way too. I hit that like way too early. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna get that a lot until I get really good at this. I have a lot of like ledge jump muscle memory instead of ledge tech. Can Fox do something like that? Oh, I guess you can, but that just kind of kicks the ball down the road. It looks cool though. I wonder if you do jump and then... I mean right here, like, I'm gonna get lasered 100 times out of 100, right? I guess in my head, like, if I do a jump, and then... Oops. Well, let's say I do it... let's say I hit this tech sometime in my lifetime. Teching just works better in the other games. I know this is like sacrilege, but it's always felt weird to me. It feels like I have to do it way earlier than I expected. So what if I intentionally jump and then get it like a high... I feel like I should have got that one. That's a signal. Oh no. It's crazy that that happened. No, man. Much though. That one feels like the crazy one to me, is that people can tech this. Yeah, I'm getting nothing on that one. Well, I guess I got that, but doing it so early. Like, I'm literally hitting tech before I even, like... I'm jumping there? Really? That's wild. Oh yeah, I made it. That's too high, right? Okay. I shortened that because I was scared. See, that's it. If tech feels so strange. In like all of the other games, tech is one of those things where you just do it like right around the time when you're about to get hit, and it feels right to do it that way. But then in this game, it's like you have to do it so much earlier than like realistically the anyway it would happen. Oh. I tried to do the side B there, but I was still holding up. I out-angled myself. Okay. Arms attack for 2.5 minutos.
Donkey Kong, Captain Falcon. Show me.
I think I did that backwards, didn't I?
Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me.
No, I did.
Show me.
It's so strange that the way it works is that it's like down. It's really hard for me not to just double stick both sticks the same way.
Show me. Show me.
So wait a second. No, there isn't.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
I had to fight every. Oh, see, I did it wrong. I had to fight every instinct in my body not to do it that way.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
I couldn't even tell you what happened then.
Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me.
Go attack earlier.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
Tactical roll.
Show me.
Every time. Oops. Falcon can do
Show me.
if you. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Can Falcon do that or is it only Ganon?
Show me.
Oh, I did. I did the inputs backwards.
Show me.
Yeah, there we go.
Show me. Show me.
I'm lost.
Show me.
Okay, I had to stick right, but I didn't attack.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
There we go.
Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me. Show me.
I feel like on the left side I get it, like,
Show me.
yeah, there we go. I just need to not be, like, actively thinking about it. Give me some of that unconscious competence that the kids talk about. Shield drop. One of the first shield droppers in Colorado right here, baby. Shield dropping with Link. Because that was the only way to get a out of shield option that was fast. Really good at if you could do it though. but it was really tricky because you had to do like a fast fall. You had to do a nair to do it like the fastest, and nothing nothing worked that way, so it was really dumb. I'm probably gonna take this out. I've done so many shield drops in my life, and I even know when to like not. I'm like, this is weird. Basically, I'm like super overconfident in my shield dropping because I did this. This would be like practicing, like, I don't even know what. It's like practicing breathing. No, but I've done so much shield. I was the shield drop. In case you're confused, I was the shield drop guy. You know, every scene has one. I was that guy. I wonder if anyone's replaced me as the shield. I guess shield drops are too common now, but people used to freak out when I did them. So I was like, it's not even that. It was always crazy to me. People thought they were super difficult. I was like, no, they're not difficult. They're just like, you just like have to have a good controller. I remember when I first learned how to do it, I only did it on one side, specifically because of that. Because I only had a controller that could only do it on one side. And then I later went back when I had a good controller. I learned how to do it on the other side. Okay. Slide off. Oops. Like that. I guess with the slide up, you don't actually have to input a tech, right? You can. And Fox, nice, because Falcon can slide off like up there, right? Isn't there also a thing where you tech and then you slide off automatically or something? I don't think it would be that crazy to do that, for example. I need to look at like how players deal with slide off. It feels like the lamest thing in the world to me. Like I don't like the idea of like, oh, you successfully got your opponent on a platform. Well, guess what, buddo? No more combo for you. And then Falcon just like up airs you out of it. It's like, oh, now I am the combo. It's like, oh shit. So I put in 5 minutes for this because I've literally never done like. I've never done a slide off in a match before, at least intentionally. So I feel like this is probably worth doing a few times. And then I guess the question is like, you know, how do you implement it? How am I missing that? Feels. There we go. I wonder if you there's no options. I want to look more at like in fact I'm gonna make this note right now. Man, why can't I? Oh, I know one. Well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna take that note, but long story short, I want to look into how like common, what's the counterplay to this? Because there is counterplay, right? It's like, isn't it like you up tilt in a certain direction and then that counteracts it? I guess also like, what's to stop someone from just like forward smashing and then you're literally DIing into oblivion? Although, I guess you could input a tank. Are you locked out? You know, I don't know. It's a good question. It's one for the melee scholars. I just did it right there by accident, actually. Yeah, there it is. So that's like a double tech. But what's weird is like I'm missing that second tech. Well, let's see if I do. That was way too early. That was obviously too early. That will hit every time. Could you loop? So if you do the tech, then it looks like you're locked out. Seems wild to me. So does that like force a stalemate? Until you slide off? My brain is like opening on this. I'm like legit seeing all the counterplay. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is not as crazy. The concept seems really insane. So like, if I miss the tech and I roll, and then I... But like if you miss tech, then... And someone knows you're going for this. You miss tech. If you get forward smash there, you're in big poodoo. Right? I'm gonna have to look into that. Definitely gonna have to look into that, because that seems kind of wild. I should refit this screen. Alright. It's 5 minutes, yeah. Okay. Moth moment. The second chance. I've seen people do like that would be so funny. I've seen people do like shield stop grab as like a way to get around like slight DI, I think. Oh, I should have just waited for it to land. Oops. Oops. I shouldn't do that up so that early, right? Oops. It always feels weird when you read a CPU. It doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm just like not dashing. Which is bad. Ooh, yeah, like that's tricky. I can see why you'd want to do that there. That's gonna be really tough. That's gonna be really hard to hit. That was tricky. Ooh. Yeah, see, that one's gonna be tricky for me. Maybe that's why people net, I don't know. Or is that like where the shield stop grab comes in? That's like the other thing I need to look up is how... I don't know why I did that. That was really bad. Oops. No, that's the dash back. That's so tricky. Yeah, because that was not dash range. That was bizarre. I didn't look right at all. That was another, like... I have this weird habit, I don't know where I got it from. I think it's a doubles thing that I've just like done forever, where I input attack at the end of my throw. And it feels really strange to like think about. I don't do it on fast throws as much. But you'll probably see me like light press. I should really stop doing that. I think I used to do it for timings where I'd like see the animation on certain throws and then do it. I need to know what to do there. Okay. Ooh, that was tricky. I cannot believe people react to that, by the way. So I get that would have needed to have been a read, right? Oops. Yeah, I guess like here it's like, what do I do if they on DI behind? I just like go for the tank chase. I don't know. It seems really terrible. Doing things in isolation feels really strange. I don't know. I was worried I was gonna get soft back air there, and then I was like, what do I do? What do I do? Running out of time. Isn't it weird that if you press Z, comboed? Jesus. This character's freaking fast. Yeah, I'm like not dashing out of these grabs very well. That DI was crazy. What the hell is this computer doing? I guess I should also practice them being over there. Oh. God, you have so much time. There's no way that's a combo. You have so much time to wait. I'm not used to that. I'm used to having no time at all. Is that like a... well, I guess it's 0 or something. I remember that's what people used to do. They used to wait and then back in. Which is wild. Okay.